I've worked at the Lido for 4 years now. This is my fourth summer season. And it's very busy in the summer. It gets a very busy London Lido, kind of north central London. It's the biggest one around for ages, and for reasons that we have no idea why. A lot of people jump in when they can't swim, so we do a lot of rescues. A lot of people are weaker swimmers as well, and they can't make it and they don't realise. So yeah, so on my first season, I was about 21 and I'd seen other people do rescues, and I've never worked at a pool like this. I've never seen so many people just jump in and not be able to swim. So I knew it was coming, but I was just kind of a bit obviously nervous about having to do a rescue. So there was a lot of other senior lifeguards there, and they were really kind of like coaxing me and saying, look, it'll be fine. This is what you do. This is how you recognise it. So it was quite a quietish day, not that busy. And I was sitting on the tower. We've got a big tower at the end of the deep end. And I was sitting there, and this boy swims, he was probably about, I don't even know, maybe 10, 11 years old. And he swam all the way from the shallow end to the deep end. And he was swimming fine, really competently. And then he just starts to get slower and slower and slower. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, this isn't good news. This isn't good. So I'm looking at him, and I've stood up, and I've got my torpedo buoy, which is a big lifeguard float, in one hand, and I've got my whistle in my mouth at the other, and I'm staring at him. And I'm just thinking, don't go down, just make it, you're nearly there, just make it. He was so nearly there. And I'm looking at him and I'm realising he's not going to make it. So I'm standing there panicking, and one of the senior lifeguards looks at me and realises, oh my gosh, she's about to do a rescue, and he's seen who it is. And he's looked and he gave me the push I just needed, and he just shouted at me so loud, clear over everyone. There was so many people there. He said, Grace, do it. And I just three whistled, jumped in, got him out, and he was fine. And I've always remembered that was my first ever rescue, and I've done countless since. I have no idea how many I've done, but that will always be a massive, memorable moment for me. Yeah.